Hello, this is my page, Divinely Blessed. On this page, I'll be talking about a lot of spiritual experiences I've had. I'll tell you a bit about me. I was born and raised in the church, Kojic to be exact. Left Kojic, went to another church or non-denominational or whatever. Stayed there, went back and forth for a few years, still ended up back in Kojic. All this is with my parents too, not just me, but growing up. But right now I'm no longer going to the church. I don't go to church. I don't look forward to going to church. I probably will not return to the church because that's not where I need to be. That's not where my calling is. My calling is out and about, helping complete strangers, sharing my story on this platform. I'll share my story other places as well, but right now it will be on here. I am what people call a seer, but I call myself a dreamer. I've always had dreams, even going back to 3 years old that I can remember. I was that child. I was very quiet. A lot of people would say I was really shy. Which I guess I was shy because I didn't want to do a lot of things. And then when I was put on the spotlight, I would cry, like instantly cry. But now I don't mind the spotlight. I'm okay with being in the spotlight. I don't mind with the light shining on me, and I don't care who doesn't like it now. All before, I was such a people pleaser. I was worried about other people's opinions of how others thought of me, how I made them feel. Then on this healing journey, I would say I've always been spiritual, but the healing part, I really tapped in 2018. I've stopped having sex 2019 and have not had sex since. Because I knew I did not need those spirits aligned with me. And also I wasn't being satisfied. Because maybe this is TMI, but I knew it was a spiritual connection that I needed in order to be satisfied. Just exactly how I can say it. Because the flesh, but it is what it is. Anywho, on here, I'll be talking about a lot of my dreams of what I saw to come. I'll share a few dreams that I've seen of people that have passed over that come to me and share information, which I find that an honor, because a lot of my family members don't know that I'm a dreamer. They don't know that I am a person that can see things, see spirits. What the church would call prophesy. Before I was free to speak, or I had the confidence to speak, before words would come out, it felt like a stirring in my belly, like a fire. A stirring in my belly, the feeling that you have, like before you have to throw up, and how your stomach is turning and then your mouth get watering. That's how it would happen for me in order to share what it is God had me to say. But now I just speak because I am now one with God. And I am proud of my progress because I don't have to go through all those steps to share what I need to share with somebody. And I honestly don't care if or how I make people feel. Because I'm 34. These first 33 years of my life, people took my kindness for my weakness. A lot of people I allowed to play in my face. And a lot of them, they did get over on me because I was a bit naive, but I also learned. And once I started seeing the repetitive spirits coming in my life, I learned from the prior situations, and I do not repeat those cycles. So when someone comes in my life now, and immediately when I see a red flag, I'm like, okay, wait, I know this. I dealt with this before. Where did I? And then I put my finger on it and I distance myself from that person. Now I am what people consider a loner. which I'm fine, because I've always been left out. People always make sure that they leave me out of things and then turn around. You know how they'll turn around and mention it to you just to see your reaction, to see if you're disappointed. I had a lot of that in my life. But now, I don't care. I don't desire to be invited to your event. I don't desire to be invited to a party or an outing or to be in a group chat. I don't care. My phone stays on silent. If, like, calls may come through, I really don't even like to talk to people. But I'm a loner. I stay to myself and I'm okay with it. I work, I go home, I spend time with my children. That's my family. Anything after that, I mean, I don't do much. But as far as my spiritual side, I have had dreams always come to pass, whether it be messages or God showing me things that happen. My dreams have intensified, very much intensified. And again, I've been having these dreams since I was a little girl, and I've always been kind of hesitant to share, but I don't mind sharing now because I have to. It's been on me to share my information, but I have to now. So with that being said, on this platform, I will talk spiritual. I will share the things I've dealt with in the church. I will speak on what is to come, or whatever the Most High gives me. And yes, I say the Most High now because, I mean, he is of many names, but I prefer the Most High now. I don't care if you don't like it. That's your prerogative. That's not my problem. But I got literally a confirmation last night to start sharing, and that's what I will do. But I'll give one dream before I stop this. Back in like 2021, I was having like an overload of all my dreams that I had. Dreams going back from when I was 14 until probably my mid-20s. All those dreams came flooding back to me. With that, one of the dreams was about the churches in the U.S. A hand came down from heaven, and this hand took the roof off of the church, and this church was in Detroit. And I knew when waking up that that was a message, that God was taking the covering off of the church, and everything that has been hidden will now be revealed. So that's the pastors messing with the boys, or the pastors messing with the girls, or the pastors messing with the young women in the congregation, whatever it may be. Anything pertaining to sin is now being unveiled. You can no longer hide. And honestly, it's a lot of pastors going to end up in hell. Because being responsible for other souls and saying that you are called to do these works, and you don't even know God's voice. You don't even know what the Most High sound like. And you just going off of these things. And a lot of these churches are just money hungry. They seek finances. They need finances. That's all it's about. Give, give, give. But then the church is not giving to those that give. Make it make sense. But God is tired. Because people have been praying. People have been crying. People have been seeking God about the things that's been going on in these churches. And it all got to come. Everything got to come out. No matter what, the truth got to come out. A lot of people saying Cat Williams started this trend of the truth, but this is the year of truth. I knew coming into this year was going to be wild. I knew that. And I was ready for the ride, because before I came into this year, I was seeing things for face value, for what it is. I'm now looking at people as though, what do you add to my life? Why are you here? Are you teaching me something? Do I need to learn from this? Why are you here? I don't really care to be around people now. I also learned to use the word I love you very wisely. I'll be back.